Okay, so good morning, everybody. Yesterday, we read all the determiners and everything. Today, it's time to take the literature chapter number 2, The Ants Come Marching. Before we start the chapter, I just want to ask you one thing. Have you people ever seen an army of ants going in search of food, or you can say dragging the food or marching along? Have you ever seen that? I hope you all have seen an army of ants and all. So have you ever thought, was there any thought in your mind that how do they do this? कैसे जाते हैं कैसे लेके आते हैं whenever they saw a died insect, or you can say they saw a piece of food anywhere, they just go to their rest of their friends, and then they get along, सब एक साथ आते हैं. And how do they do that? Fine. So I just want to say we communicate through our mouth, the same way ants do, the same way insects do. So this is the chapter all about ants. How do they do things? How do they communicate with each other? Fine. So this is written by Marjorie J. Toole. The theme of the lesson says the story by the author describes that communication plays an important role not only in the case of the human beings but also in the case of ants. Communication is important for us. If we don't communicate, we feel bored, we feel like there's nothing to do else. Sometimes if suppose somebody says you to not to speak anything for 1 hour, and if you have to say so many things, you'll feel like stuck. आपको लगेगा कि क्या करें, मर जाएं. Fine. So the same thing is in the case of ants. They also do the same. They also communicate with each other. But the only the difference between us and them is we communicate through our mouth, we communicate through our gestures, and ants communicate with the help of their antennas. They have antennas, or you can say the long feelers over their heads. He says the communication of ants with the help of their antenna, and also describe the way they do. In the chapter Deeply Inside, the author says how do they communicate, the way they communicate, and he also took an example. He also gave an experiment by which he came to know that the ants definitely communicate with each other. The message we get from the story is the author wants to show the qualities of ants of being diligent and hardworking through the chapter. We all know that the ants are very much hardworking. See, this is for your general knowledge that I just want to tell you that only female ants work. Male ants, they don't work. Only female ants are the workers, and female ants can carry 50%, or you can say 50 times double weight than them. एक ant अपने weight से 50 times double weight carry कर सकती है. Fine. So this was for your GK. And obviously we come to know that the qualities of ants, they are always diligent and hardworking. They exemplify what means to be self-motivated. There's nobody to motivate them. When we get demotivated, there would always be somebody, कोई होता है जो हमें motivate करता है. But here ants की case में there's nobody to motivate them. They are always self-motivated. They also show excellent strategic planning, precision, and organization skills. They know how to do things. They take quick decisions and they react accordingly. They teach us the necessity to plan and to look ahead. So these were the qualities of ants, and this is the message we are getting from the chapter, which we should impact in our own life. The summary of the chapter says, because as you people know, we are not here to read line by line. We are not here to read chapter one word by word. So I'll just tell you the summary of the chapter, and then we'll go through some main points of the chapter. And after that, you'll have to read the chapter on your own, and then you'll ask your queries later on. The summary of the chapter says, the author says that the ants communicate with each other with the help of their antenna. And while the communication process goes on, they produce secretions from their glands, which forms a signal of communication between the ants. How do they do that? As I told you before, they have their antennas over their head. Fine. You might have seen any ant. देखा होगा. किसी छोटी सी ant को पकड़ के कभी देखना. And I want you to do it today itself. अगर कभी मर गई हो या कुछ हो, I want you to see an ant minutely. There are always antennas over their heads. And what do they do whenever they want to communicate with each other? उनके एंटीनाज में से एक हार्मोन डेवलप होता है. फाइन. एक ग्लैंड में से एक हार्मोन डेवलप होता है, through which जिसके through that hormone, through that syrup, they communicate with each other. If we watch an ant trail, हमने कभी एक ant की trail देखी है? Have you ever seen कि एक के पीछे एक खूब सारी ants जाए जा रही हैं? So it is all like that. If we watch an ant trail, we notice that we can often touch each other with their long feelers when they meet. If you will notice, अगर आपने कभी देखा, see you can do one thing also. You keep one, if there are ants in your house, अगर आपके घर में ants हैं, you can keep a piece of food, or you can say कुछ भी छोटा सा piece you can keep on the floor जहाँ ants ज़्यादा आती हैं, and then you wait and watch. What will you see? आप देखोगे that if suppose an ant comes, अगर वहाँ एक ant आ रही है, then you have to notice कि वो वापस कहाँ जा रही है. If she is all alone, अगर वो अकेली है, then it will go to her army, अपने फ्रेंड्स के पास जाएगी. Then the main thing you have to notice is you will see that what do, they touch their antennas with each other. Fine, I told you that there is something which produces in their antennas in the name of hormone or syrup, कुछ develop होता है. So what do? They touch their antennas with each other, and this is the process they by this process they communicate. Fine. All ants produce pheromones, which are scent chemicals used for communication and to make trails. और इसी के थ्रू वो एक दूसरे से communicate करती हैं. इसी के थ्रू they move like एक के पीछे एक trail बना के चलती हैं. Just Benjamin Franklin was a great scientist, and he was, very much curious about ants. He wanted to know to how these things happen, कैसे होती है सारी चीजें. So what did he do? He made one experiment. उसने एक experiment किया, and what did he do? You see, he tied a piece of string around the mouth. Now, before saying this, I would like to tell you that once he was sitting at his living room, जब वो वहाँ बैठा था, he saw there was a jar of honey, or you can say the sweet liquid. एक sweet liquid का jar था, and there were so many ants in it. वहाँ खूब सारी चींटियाँ थी. When he saw that, he was very curious कि how did all these ants came here? कैसे आई सारी यहाँ पे? So just to just to quench his curiosity, just to quench his thirst, what did he do? He tied a piece of string around the mouth of the jar and hung it on a nail in the ceiling. उसने छत के ऊपर ले जाके उस जार को एक रस्सी से लटका दिया. Because what was he thinking? कि सारी चींटियां नीचे है. Fine. And there was only one ant left. He took out all the ants from the jar. When the jar was lying down on the floor, उसमें बहुत सारी ants थी. And when, before hanging that jar on the nail, what did he do? He took out of the ants of the jar. उसने सारी ants निकाल दी, and he allowed only one ant to stay in. सिर्फ एक ant बची थी जो उस jar के अंदर रही. And what did he do then? He hanged that jar on a nail in the ceiling. Then he settled down to wait and watch. He just settled there and he waited कि what happens next. Shortly after, the ant crawled up. अंदर से वो ant बाहर आई. The inside of the container, over the rim and down inside. The ant was so confused because previously there were so many ants, and right now there was nothing, and there was nothing in the name of floor. Fine, उसके पास तो floor भी नहीं था. How did it come down? आती कैसे बाहर? So it was so much confused. When she searched the bottom, there was of course no shelf. वहाँ पर shelf भी नहीं थी, because when she climbed up, when she accelerated up, जब वो ऊपर चढ़ी थी, there was the shelf. But when Benjamin Franklin hanged that jar over the nail, there was nothing. Finding difference from she had seen earlier, the ants scurried here and there. She started moving here and there so hurriedly, and round and round. She zigged and zagged the jar, and eventually she found the string. उसको दिख गया कि there's a string tied over the rope, over the ceiling. Then a fast march up, a dash across the ceiling, and a race down the wall and over the floor led her to an opening that let her out of the kitchen. What did she do? She walked through that string, फिर वहां से ceiling पे आई, then she came down the floor, and then she went out of the kitchen. She vanished. Then that time also Benjamin Franklin was thinking कि देखें अब ये क्या करती है. What did she do next? About 30 minutes later, Mr. Franklin spotted an army of ants crawling towards the wall. He saw that army of ants were coming in, आ रही थी, and they were moving towards the wall. उनको वही, वो उसी रास्ते से आ रही थी जिस रास्ते से वो पहले वाली ant बाहर गई थी. Now through this example, through this experiment, he came to know that he proved that ant had communicated with her nestmates with the help of its feelers. उसने कैसे कम्युनिकेट किया एक दूसरे से? बिकॉज ही एग्जामिनेटेड, उसने सर्च किया था, उसने देखा था. सो ही केम टू नो दैट दे communicated with each other with the help of their long feelers. Fine.
Hello.
Wait.